Cracking cold cases can be hard. Memories get fuzzy, witnesses die or move away. But if the evidence was well preserved, that evidence can be tested decades later for DNA. And that could mean answers for families that have been waiting decades for justice. Cold cases are like a puzzle, piecing together information and leads. For DNA analysts, it all begins with one question. Does the original evidence still exist?
Everything changes so often in forensic science that something that wasn't suitable for testing 3 years ago might be perfect for testing now.
Rachel Afline is the senior DNA analyst for DNA Labs International in Deerfield Beach, a private DNA laboratory that works with law enforcement, attorneys, and cold case initiatives. She says the game changer in the field of DNA analysis came from lower-level DNA testing, meaning analysts can get results from a smaller sample.
Things that were previously not detected as even containing DNA or had lower levels that we thought weren't suitable for testing, now we can go back and test because our testing is so much more sensitive.
Including picking up DNA off of shell casings, something unheard of just a few years ago. And the development of the MVAC, which can pull DNA off of something the suspect may have just touched, like clothing or hair. Allison Nunes, the chief operating officer, says it comes down to what evidence is still available and the best route to test it.
We worked a lot of cold cases where we use 5 of the new technologies that we have. I mean, there's lots of different types of evidence and each one could require something new.
Once they get that DNA, the FBI DNA database, CODIS, used to be the only route to test it for a hit. But now with the public inputting their own DNA into genealogy databases, it opens it up to a much wider search.
That's where we're looking at larger databases like GEDmatch, which has taken database profiles that were uploaded by individuals who use private DNA testing, and that can identify a large amount of people in the United States by looking at their family members. So they build out possible family trees for this unknown individual and use those leads to do research to try to identify the John or Jane Doe or maybe the suspect in a case.
Nunes and Afline say their lab is deeply personal. They want to help catch a killer and give families closure. They say technological advances mean families should never give up hope. But sometimes with cold cases, solutions take time.
Sometimes we say, let's wait. Let's see if something else comes out, or if we did hear about a better technology that may be coming in the future, let's wait on that. Because it is a cold case, and you might only have one shot. So you want to make sure that shot is the answer.
In Deerfield Beach, Katie Jeffries, First Coast News, on your side. Next time on Unsolved, we take a look at the unsettling disappearance of Jacqueline Markham, a mother who disappeared from her home in Nassau County. The suspects, the clues left behind, and the investigation still ongoing.